Hello, I hope you've had a lovely weekend. This evening I want to talk about It Cosmetics CC Cream in loads of detail. So basically there's 3 different finishes. I'm going to show you all 3 so you can see what they look like. There's also 2 different types of powder you might want to set them with. I'm going to kind of talk through why you would use each one. And if we've got time, I'll show you the 2 different types of concealer. That could be a bit ambitious, but for now, let's go in with the CC creams. So I'm going to start with Original CC and show you this on my skin. So if you've never used this before, basically I'm the brand ambassador for it, so I'm always answering questions about this. And I thought I'd much rather just show you than always type out the same responses. CC Cream is basically the hero product from It Cosmetics, and it's like 7 different products in one. So in this one tube, you've got, in this particular one, Factor 50 SPF, you've got your foundation, concealer, colour corrector, primer, moisturiser and serum, all in the one go. And I mean, my skin isn't that red today, to be fair, but usually it's red as a beetroot, and it is really good for covering redness, pigmentation, stuff like that. That's what it's really popular for. And just doing so with a really full coverage finish that doesn't look super heavy. So that's shade medium. That is your Original CC cream. So as you can see, it's really fresh, quite glowy. You can either leave it like that and leave it fresh, or if you were to take one of your powders, for argument's sake, I'm going to take the original powder, you can completely matte it down and give it a really matte finish. So this one is really universal because you've got the kind of the double benefit of either leaving it really fresh and dewy, or depending on how you use your powder, taking away that shine and giving it a really natural skin finish. So very versatile one. Now, as I remove this, I'm going to start telling you about the Illuminating one. So the Illuminating one has got all of the same skincare properties in there, but it's got an extra ingredient that adds luminosity. So if you think about, if you like to use like a pearly primer or any kind of thing on your skin to give it a glow, that's what the Illuminating one will do, in addition to kind of delivering all of those skincare properties. And it gives exactly the same amount of coverage. So don't be worrying that you're compromising on your coverage, but you just get a bit more of a glow. I like to use the Illuminating one, definitely if I'm going anywhere that I'm going to be photographed, or like if you were going to a wedding or something and having loads of selfies and wanted to feel really fab, this one will be for you. For argument's sake, I'm using different brushes as well, so that there is literally nothing but the formula I'm talking about on the brush. So this one, what I film my videos on is a little mirror that has lights on it, and I feel like it'll help to really pick up the glow, so you'll hopefully get a good idea of how glowy this one is. Photographs lovely. Just makes you look like you've had a good night's sleep as well. This is one I go to if I'm really not feeling very special. It just instantly livens you up a little bit. I'm only 4 minutes in. While I'm here, I might just show you a bit of Bye Bye Under Eye concealer as well. So Bye Bye Under Eye concealer, like the CC's, comes in an original in the black and a luminous, and it's the same kind of relationship as those two. This one is a natural skin finish that will look matte or dewy, however you leave it. This one, because you've got luminosity to it, which goes the same for the CC, even if you powder it. So for me, I love being glowy, but I need a bit of powder because I don't want anything to slip away and move. Even when it's powdered, it will still look glowy because you've got the luminosity in the formula. So that's the main difference. Whereas your original, if you wanted it to be completely matte, you will achieve that completely matte. This one, no matter what you do with it, it's always going to look luminous. Now, see Bye Bye Under Eye, That is more than enough for both eyes. You need the tiniest bit. I've actually never finished one of those, and I've been working with it I don't know how long. As I've told you in other videos, I don't tend to use this, to be fair, because I find that CC cream gives me the coverage I need around my eyes. But if you are someone that likes a separate concealer, it will last you a really, really long time, because the tiniest bit goes a really long way. The brush as well has got a big end for your foundation and a small end for your concealer. Okay, so as you can see, nice, fresh, luminous, everything is dewy. There's a setting powder with the same luminosity in it, so that if you're like me and you want to set your base but you don't want to lose the glow, you can go in with this, take it where you're likely to get shiny, and it'll lock everything in, but you'll still feel nice and fresh and glowy. So just to give you a little look, you can really see on those cheeks the difference between the luminous one. And a lot of people ask me, is it glittery? Is it, you know, does it feel a bit much? I would say it just feels quite bouncy and light, and I feel like in photos and things it really reflects the light. So those two, Original and Illuminating, have both got SPF 50 in them. I'm now going to show you the oil-free that has SPF 40. I'm going to leave my eyes on because I know I'm a bit tight for time now. The last one I'm going to show you, oil-free, this is for you if you are a little bit oily, if you've got a problem skin, if you want your makeup not to move. So oil-free was born from people that fed back that they loved the original CC cream, but they wanted something for maybe an oilier skin, maybe a spot-prone skin. So this one is, I would say, different in texture to the other two. It gives a really polished, velvety finish. This is completely matte, so you don't need to put any powder on this. It just applies matte from the get-go. So lots of people that love a very soft, velvety finish really like this one. I would say it's the closest match to a natural skin finish. It's like the closest in texture to what your skin would just be like, makeup free. I really like this one if I've got a long working day, because it's very trustworthy. You know it's not going to move or slide, and it really does deliver on the long wear front. But I'm naturally a much more dewy person, so I tend to wear one of the other two. I dip in and out of all three for different reasons. This one will be for you especially if you leave the house in the morning and you don't even want to think about your makeup and you just know it's on. You're going to love this one. So as you can see here, it's still actually very luminous. That's one of the things I do like about it. I'd be thinking matte and thinking, oh gosh, like, am I going to lose the luminosity? Still nice and bouncy and light, but it's just a softer finish. It's not as dewy, it's just a little bit more natural. So, quick recap. Original goes on dewy and you can wear it fresh or matte depending on how you powder. Illuminating, that is so luminous, and whether you powder it or not, it's always going to look nice and bouncy and really reflect the light. Oil-free, completely matte. This is going to be great for you if you're worried about kind of problem skin, oily skin, or you want something that is just going to last the day. Now, colour matching. It's a really difficult one, colour matching online. The best thing I'd suggest you to do, if you can get to a counter, go in, everyone will love trying it on you and just give you a proper colour match. If you want to look online, there's a website called foundation.com, and they will basically tell you, like, if you wear Punjab in NARS Sheer Glow, or you wear, you know, Tawny in Double Wear, whichever foundation you're used to wearing, it will tell you what they believe is the closest match in CC. It's completely made from users putting in what they wear in various foundations. So it's a really good asset. And Google before and afters. There's loads of blogger reviews. Just get an idea of the colour that way. But there we go. I hope that helped. I'm running out of time and I will speak to you soon.